Hey folks, welcome to Let's Play Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends, sort of, but not necessarily for this particular episode. I'm Mysteriously AG. Um, had an evening with some time free. I got the news just the other day. Finally, at last, got the news about the first section of the CPA exam that I took, and I passed. So feeling pretty good about that. In the meantime, I've recorded a lot of videos in advance where I didn't know the results and say so. So you'll be able to tell that things are way out of order when you hear me saying on this video, hey, I passed, and other videos will come out later than this one where I'm like, oh no, I don't know what's going on. But I'm on my own, and I just felt like recording, and I figured I would do something which might slightly enhance your appreciation, or probably not, of my ongoing Let's Play Together Samurai Warriors 2 Empires LP with Boba the Vulture, which is if we play through the story mode of our ruler, Sakon Shima. Now, Sakon Shima. Now, unfortunately, it's like way later than I meant to get this thing started hours ago, but there was a problem. I needed to reboot, but there was stuff processing, so I let the processing finish. And as a result, I really don't have as much time for this as I thought I had. So I'm just probably going to do one video and then pick it up some other time.
Here at Nagashino.
Hey, check it out. It's like
the end of the old world.
Wonderful.
Watch.
It's like a father and wife battle that they're doing. But yeah. So I'm just going to like get rolling here with hey, there's like crazy bad guy. This is an Extreme Legends character whose name I don't remember. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and play around a little bit with Sakon Shima. As you can see, he's already level 13 because while I intended to start with him completely clean, no experience or anything. While I was waiting, like, for videos to process, I went ahead and played the game offline, just doing a lot of stuff in free mode and stuff, and leveled him up quite a bit, actually. He's level 13. He's got some skills purchased in advance, but I'm playing on hard mode, so it'll all come out in the end. And you don't get to see what his titles are before he gets the Sharp Mind title. And frankly, I don't remember, so we're just gonna have to live with that. You can look it up, I suppose, in the Googles.
Sharp as always.
He's sharp as always, folks. We're gonna play on hard difficulty. I never even played expert chaos. It's fairly difficult as it is, so we're just gonna play on the hard difficulty level. And as we come into the shop here,
welcome. We have plenty of nice items for your perusal. Please have a look.
You'll get to see that, in fact. Oh, well, let me just take a quick second to make sure that I'm recording here properly, because I wanted to reboot because I was getting some back talk from my recording software. Some real problems the other night trying to record stuff together with Zerfall. His program kept coughing up blood, but doing so in a way that we didn't notice it was doing so until after we'd already spent a lot of time thinking we were recording. But yeah, I've already got a level 3 weapon for him, and I went ahead and it came with 2 of these bonuses, and I applied 2 myself. And if we come here, like you see, I have no money, but I already got Potence level 3, Grace level 3, which are important because that's your raw attack damage and your attack speed. And Cavalier, that's your mounted horse attack, which is pretty important too. And Prodigy 3 and Discern 3, those are the ones that allow you to learn skills from defeating officers and get better weapons. So like those are my premium things, and I've already kind of got them leveled up.
Thank you.
So should have a very easy time on this first battle, even though I managed somehow to, while fighting this in free mode, and not even remembering that this was actually his first battle on his Muso, because in other people's Musos, he shows up as an officer of Shingen Takeda, but in his own Muso, I guess it's set later in his life, after Shingen's gone. But I played through this mission and was like doing really well. When he was level 1 and you know, no skills or anything like that, doing really well. And then I got to the end part and got killed by the boss. So don't think that'll happen this time that I'm level 13, but we'll see. Sakon tail. He likes to shake his tail, but the cameras only show him from the hips or the waist up. Oh. Following Nobunaga Oda's death in 1582, his betrayer Mitsuhide Akechi immediately moved to seize control of central Japan. In order to boost his strength, Mitsuhide sent a request for assistance to the Tsutsui clan and
that's ridiculous.
He's the one who killed Nobunaga.
No way.
Mitsuhide is only taking his rightful place of succession. It's foolish.
What's foolish is him believing that the same thing will not happen again.
Yeah, pretty dumb.
When it certainly will.
Who will make it happen?
Monkey guy.
Nobunaga's other great retainer, Hideyoshi. I am Sakon Shima of Yamato. For justice, I will fight for Lord Hideyoshi.
For great justice, take off every zig. So he's gonna fight for Monkey Guy instead of Mitsuhide.
Sakon Shima was a brilliant strategist who once served Shingen Takeda at a young age.
But then he got old and fat and
In the
shot
year
out his own TV and
1582,
started eating
Mitsuhide
peanut butter
Akechi
banana sandwiches.
assassinated Nobunaga Oda at Honnoji and tried to assume control of the land. Afterward, Mitsuhide contacted the Tsutsui clan, where Sakon resided at the time, to request that they add their strength to his forces.
But since he was a betraying douchebag, they decided not to help
Sakon,
him.
however, believed that the next to rule Japan would not be Mitsuhide, but Hideyoshi. He convinced his lord to assist Hideyoshi's army, and soon Sakon found himself standing against Mitsuhide at Yamazaki.
Yep. That's what happened, folks.
You want to catch your enemy off guard? Then just do the impossible.
You want a piece of me?
Chapter 1, Battle of Yamazaki. Want to learn something? Just watch me.
Watch the way I move my hips. It really drives the ladies wild. Yeah, his own story mode, I don't think there's that many references to him being Elvis. It's this weird little comic relief thing that pops up when he's in other people's stories. But nevertheless, I'm going to play around with him here. His guard is Itoko Ikeda, which is fine. He's got ultimate super mount. Is anybody here that I can learn skills from? Quite a few guys I could learn skills from. Can't learn anything from him because it's all stuff that I need to level 1 version first. But yeah, there's a couple guys with some skills I should really try to learn. At any rate, that was a big thing back in the day. Why did Sakon basically decide to fight against the Akechi? There's an implication that it might be because he thinks the Akechi are dishonorable, but really, because he thinks that Hideyoshi is going to... Hashiba army here, led by Hideyoshi. He believes they're going to win. Basically, he thinks that Hideyoshi is going to take over Japan. And that siding... Basically, he's not going to back a loser. He's going to side with the side that's going to win even without his help. And that way, his clan will join in the spoils at the end. Common way that things went down back in Japan in the day. I've got the goofy damage all enemies within a specific range attack and the even goofier call rain of supporting cover fire. But I don't know how much I'll be using those techniques, so let's see.
Lord Hideyoshi, Sakon Shima of the House of Tsutsui.
And I've decided to take over the...
The Tsutsui have some...
I apparently spawned from one of their spawning points.
Yes. Perhaps we can use one of them to our advantage.
Yeah, maybe. Anything's
I
possible.
refuse to surrender. Doing so would only dishonor the memory of the man I overcame.
Watch yourself.
The key to this battle is Mount Tenno. Everyone, we must seize it before Mitsuhide does.
I won't let that happen.
So there you go, that's
All
my
units,
super awesome combo
hurry and take Mount Tenno.
with my Nova attack. I just have a Nova attack when I first started using it.
Not bad.
I don't know what
if
this
I do
glowing
say
with
so
power thing
myself.
I've got going on.
Attack
I like it.
Shoryuji! We'll cut off Mitsuhide's escape route.
But when you level it up a bit, you also get that like
Sealing
blast
off Mount
along the
Tenno
ground attack.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
And you end up just... He's a really badass motherfucker in this game. Neither Bobo nor I have used him very much in Empires, but he's pretty
Plan to
badass.
carry the weight of the whole land. That is a small burden to bear.
Test your skill against
Of course, he's
my experience.
not exactly at level 1 here as he fights this battle. Alright guys, enough of that.
Mustn't let up on them now. Attack!
Keep lining up. Keep
Hey, come on, learn something.
That's some very pretty
Learn how to get beaten up by sumo.
Oh, Yuji, it's all yours, darling.
Thank you, Nene. Oh, you're talking to that guy. Yeah, Nene and Hideyoshi are man and wife, so that's something to understand. Before you start hitting on Nene.
What am I gonna get a real challenge?
Shouldn't there have been a experience? Yeah. Okay, so I'm supposed to stop them from taking over Mount Doom there. As you can see them flashing red. These guys, meanwhile, have decided they're going to retake over the area that I came out of. I accidentally got some food there.
Keep lining them up, and
I'll keep murdering them viciously.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
And I do. You guys want to do anything, like, about those officers attacking Mount Tenno? No? Okay. Did I take them out? Not quite. And these reserve captains with the shields are a real pain in the ass to kill. Generally, you just got to get some momentum going with the horse and forget trying to kill with using your own weapons.
Now, ambush units, advance.
Lead ambush units advancing. Presumably on me.
Here I come! Look out! Here I come!
It's Hiro Matsuda! Hiro Matsuda was like a heel manager in WCW like a million years ago. And I can't hear the name Matsuda without thinking of JR going, Hiro Matsuda!
Knocking them down.
Good old JR.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Keep lining
He
them
pronounced the name perfectly correctly. He just had a bit of an Oklahoma accent as he did.
You've got a bit of
I believe he pronounced it correctly. I don't suppose I know if he didn't. There you go. So I rescued Mount Tenno. I'm not even... Suppose just for the hell of it, I'll go up there and see what's going on.
Steep cliffs. The only way to surpass them is to follow the road which leads around.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
Launch a full assault. Don't stop until we've seized
So he's
their
given up
main
on climbing Mount Tenno. Alright, well here's Mount Tenno. I've seized it.
Mount Tenno is ours now. The enemy simply could not keep up with us.
Whoa, with Sakon Shima anyway. The rest of you guys pretty much not doing anything.
Kiyomasa, send your troops to Mount Tenno. We cannot let Mitsuhide get control of that mountain.
So that basically means we take over the cannons, which deals morale damage to the enemy army. If they hold the cannons, it's actually very difficult to win this battle. But since it's the first battle in Sakon's Muso mode, when you play it, it's part of his Muso mode. It's really not that difficult to beat them to the cannons. On the other hand, you can also play this mission, as you may remember, in Mitsuhide's story mode, and it's significantly more difficult to hold that place.
Look out! Here I come! Keep lining them up, and I'll keep knocking them down. That's some very pretty work you're doing out there.
Your name is Sakon,
I think,
correct?
actually, this place shows up in Mitsuhide's story mode, or not
And
Mitsuhide.
if they are, you gonna give me a castle or something?
I suppose I can reward you, eventually.
Ooh. Sexual tension there. Yeah, I hope you managed to defeat an officer there, buddy. You actually got the credit for that kill. Good for you. Hey, we lost a checkpoint at some point, though. Yeah, but no, actually, it's, I think it's when you play as, like, the, roguish guy who hits on all the chicks. What's his name? The one who gets credit for killing Nobunaga in this particular version of the story. I think that ends up, you fight this battle on the same side that I'm fighting it on now, but it's much later in the Muso story, and ends up being much more difficult. Oh, I gotta get... Oh, I gotta get Kiyomasa up there, and Kiyomasa's... I don't know what to do. You're on your own, guy, so it's probably gonna be pretty difficult to get him to do anything. I don't know what to do.
Mitsunari Ishida. He's a bit of a jerk, but a capable man nonetheless. And it's ability, not personality, that matters when choosing one's lord.
Oh, the personalities. Nice. Wasn't such a douchebag, I
That's some
suppose.
very pretty work you're doing out there.
Oh, great, they're about to take over the, they're about to take over the mountain, because, I wasn't able to get, I don't know what to do, you're on your own, guy up there fast enough. In fact, I defeated the forces that were attacking our main camp. They never even got close to the main camp. I could just go defeat Mitsuhide right now, I don't really need to secure Mount Tenno, but it's a quest that they invited to, you know. Do my level best. Oh, Nene's up here protecting it. That's good. Gunatsugo Yasuda just jumped off a friggin' cliff for some reason.
Watch yourself.
It would be fun to defeat him using goofy techniques, but I think my bodyguard killed him before I could. My magnificent bodyguard. Alright, Kiyomasa, what's your name? Get up here. Hey, was that a Hideyoshi? Yeah, he's like he's our commander. What's he doing running around up here? So is Mitsunari. He's like sort of deputy commander, more or less. Kind of like second in command. Spoiler alert for the Muso I'm playing right now, but he kind of becomes the lord after Hideyoshi's gone.
Now let's finish it.
You didn't do anything, buddy. Yeah, you almost got credit for the kill. And it's like, I was robbed of the credit. Now I don't know what to do. Hey, treasure box. Revealed gold and then sliced it. How you doing? You know what to do, buddy? No. Okay, then it's really not your way to know what to do. So we pretty much won. However, I did manage to lose from more or less this position before by just getting myself killed against the enemy lord. Rushed in there without any assistance. So even though I'm in much more resilient now than I was then, I was playing on normal difficulty, now I'm playing hard. In fact, I really don't need to wait for everyone else, but yeah, just when I'm playing story mode and I got the people-minded who are you guys watching, I kind of feel more like you should really wrap up the battle properly and actually defeat the enemy army instead of just one guy. This is definitely a battle where you can rush and win in like less than a minute if you just go in and kill the commander, because some people's story modes, there isn't even a gate closed around them. They learned their lesson a bit from the Dynasty Warriors games, where you could generally just like rush past all plot points and just kill Cao Cao / Liu Bei / Liu Bei or Sun Xuan.
I refuse to fall here. I will defeat you.
Dove feathers, oh god, beautiful. Suppose I could try to go for 500 kills on a special weapon, except that doesn't work like that in this game. Hey, I could kill the reserve captains though, so He no longer has anybody spawning to help him, not even his own camp. I've extended the battle to the point where one of my allies got 50 kills. And it was, of course, Nene. Who else?
Don't expect any mercy.
Looking for the experience drop that that guy would have left. Yeah. 200, not bad. And let's get Mitsuhide out of there so that he doesn't kill those guys when the reserve captain's over there when they spawn. And as is often the case in this game, there is a spawn point in their base that is not takeable. So they will continue to be able to. They made an Akechi army spawn point has been taken over, like little graphic there. Oh, must have been the one right outside, yeah, because they're still coming out of there. Oh, Mitsunari has 50 kills. It really is time to end this thing. But the rest of the officers are not in here. Well, never mind, there's a couple of them. Yeah, alright. Nagawichi's going to town.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
And now the wackiness. Pretty nice kill there.
Is this all part of fate's design?
Is this the end of lovable Ignatz?
Keep lining them up.
That's all right.
Knocking them
I
down.
think that was from a
Mitsuhide,
Fighters game, actually.
The rest to me. I'll pick up where Nobunaga left off. I'll
No,
take care of
continue to be
everything,
dead.
I promise.
You can die now.
Brains and frog. I've got it all.
Look at all I got. Hey, it's Billy Gunn. Fortunately. And I got a B, probably because I took too long, but... So you can see my attack went up by 12. I guess because I have the attack plus 3 thing. I don't know. The growth ones influence how quickly your attack and your various stats grow when you level. That's always a bit confusing to me how that works, but I'm under the impression that you always max out your stats before when you get to the highest level you're allowed to get to, but I don't know that for sure. So, ooh, I got a broadsword with dark powers. Got a machete. I'm really not very interested in anything other than another level 3 weapon. It's actually not the one that I meant to replace there, but whatever. I didn't accidentally replace the one that I actually used. Fortitude, rage. Got some kind of blood rage. Look at that. So it's time to save the game. And box your uncle. So there you go, folks. We have won our first battle as Sakon Shima. Not counting, of course, the many battles that we've won using Sakon Shima in Empires mode. When we come back, we'll be heading for the conquest for Kyushu, which is, of course, the island of Japan ruled by the Demon Mask guys. So we'll have a fun chance to see some of the Demon Mask generics that we love so much in Empires as enemies. I'm the Mysterious AG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Samurai Warriors 2. Bye-bye for now.